Everyman Driver Nation, what's going on? Welcome back. I'm Dave Erickson. Thanks so much for watching. This week, I'm excited to share with you the 2020 Chevrolet Traverse, a mid-size 3-row SUV that comes in 7 trim levels, each powered by a 3.6-liter V6. Today, a quick look and overview. But first, a big shout out and thank you to my friends and partners at AutoNation Chevrolet in Spokane Valley, Washington for the loan this week. Please check out their inventory, specials, hours, and contact information by clicking the link in the description below this video. By the way, I'll put together a little musical video montage at the end with more footage of the Traverse, both inside and out. Let's get started. The Chevy Traverse is more lightweight and longer than quite a few of its competitors, thereby giving it the edge in terms of 3-row leg space. We'll show you that. While the Traverse does lack some refinement in terms of its driving performance and availability of standard safety features, it has an abundance of infotainment features and plenty of space throughout the entire interior. Let's begin with the cabin space. One of the biggest advantages of owning a Traverse is that it's incredibly spacious throughout the entire cabin. Even the third row seats defy the odds of providing plenty of legroom for adults and children alike. When the Traverse was redesigned back in 2018, several inches were added on, giving second row passengers 3 additional inches of legroom, while in turn freed up more room in the third row. Regardless of where you sit, there will be enough head, shoulder, hip, and legroom. In addition to its abundant cabin space, the Traverse has a supple amount of room in the cargo area. Even with the third row in place, there is 23 cubic feet of cargo space available, which is outstanding for this class. Fold down both rows of passenger seats and you will get a maximum of 98 cubic feet in which you can store your cargo. This number bests the top competitors by about 10 cubic feet of cargo space. I mentioned there are 7 trim levels on the Traverse: L, LS, LT Cloth, LT Leather, RS, Premier, and High Country, all with a 3.6-liter V6 pumping out 310 horsepower, 266 pound-feet of torque, paired with a 9-speed automatic transmission. Most trims come standard front-wheel drive or with the optional all-wheel drive. You may remember last year the Traverse had a 2-liter turbo. Well, that was discontinued in mid-2019. If you're looking for somewhere to secure and store your tablet or purse, the Traverse has you covered. The center console is massive, as are the bins on the doors. Cup holders can easily hold large-sized cups, and there are plenty of little spaces scattered throughout the cabin where you can stash your pens, books, and small electronic devices, which is always a plus. Surprisingly, some competitors still don't offer smartphone app integration as a standard feature, but the Traverse does. This means you can get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto standard even on the Traverse's base trim. Both of these systems seem to work well in the vehicle. Also, USB integration via other portable devices and Bluetooth work just fine and are easy for most people to use, even though you might have to wait a minute for the large playlist to pop up on the touchscreen display. A couple new changes for 2020. All radios now include Infotainment 3 system, surround vision and rear vision camera is now HD, and trailering assist guidelines and hitch guidelines with hitch view are now available. Now, seating throughout the Traverse is quite comfy. Even the semi-flat seat bottoms in the second and third rows provide enough padding to get passengers through some of those longer rides. Up front, the seats are incredibly well bolstered and provide plenty of lumbar support. Adjusting the front seats to fit your comfort needs is straightforward and requires using just the basic adjustments. The LT Cloth trim has a package that gives you heated front seats, which comes standard on all trims above the LT Cloth. Now, continuing on with this comfort trend, there is no denying that the Traverse offers a cozy ride quality. Wind and road noise barely seep into the cabin while driving at highway speeds, and there is no noticeable rattling or shaking coming from anywhere within the vehicle, at least from my experience. When taking the V6 up to full throttle, it does yield some noise, but it is nothing distracting or obnoxious. The suspension smooths over large bumps in the road while the tires absorb the smaller ones with ease. The steering on the big and bulky Traverse feels fairly responsive. The steering wheel has a weighty enough feel in your hands to make up for a lack of feedback. Also, the vehicle does a great job of providing a response while it is tracking on center. Overall, for a vehicle of its size, the Traverse feels secure in its steering capabilities. A few safety highlights include Teen Driver Mode, which limits some systems, prevents safety features from being deactivated, and reports driver behavior. Also, Side Blind Zone Alert, which warns the driver when a lane change may result in a collision with another vehicle. Front Automatic Braking automatically applies the brakes to help you avoid potential collisions with vehicles in front of you. And finally, it receives a 5-star overall rating from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Some of the competitors with the Traverse include the GMC Acadia, the Ford Explorer, and the Honda Pilot. Overall, the Traverse offers something of a mixed bag for drivers. What this SUV may lack in design elements and handling, it makes up for in terms of comfort and infotainment features. Adding a few more standard driver aids to the mix and making the interior look more upscale could really boost the Traverse's appeal in the long run.
The MSRP range on a 2020 Traverse is between $30,000 and $53,000. Again, a big thanks and shout out to my friends and partners at AutoNation Chevrolet in Spokane Valley, Washington for the loan this week. Please check out all their inventory, specials, hours, and contact information by clicking the link in the description below this video. And now, as promised, a video montage of the Traverse, both inside and out. Until next time, I'm Dave Erickson. Thanks for watching. Adios.